we get to the main presentation of the video, I just want to say this. Today is my birthday, July 27, 2023, and I am 22 years old now. And now we could just enjoy the video and say happy birthday to me.
Man, oh man, do we have
And Scooter's first.
a previous well for you guys?
Man, do we have...
That's clickbait. It's like, man, do we have...
Sean Payton, he did an interview recently. I think it was Jared Bell, if I'm not mistaken. He went on a podcast, had an interview with this guy, and basically he was asked about last season. And this was probably one of the most... Because as we all know, coaches usually talking coach speak, right? It's very vague, like they'll mention something. A lot of criticism is usually masked by either a bunch of compliments or what have you, right? So today, or it came out today, he said the following about last season. Everything I heard about last season, we're doing the opposite. There's so much dirt around that. There's 20 dirty hands for what was allowed, tolerated in the freaking training rooms, the meeting rooms, the offense. I don't know, Hackett. A lot of people had dirt on their hands. It wasn't just Russell. He didn't just flip, he still has it. This BS that he hit a wall, shoot, they couldn't get a play in. They were 29th in the league in pre-snap penalties on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. It doesn't happen often where an NFL team or organization gets embarrassed, and that happened here. Part of it was their own fault relative to spending so much effing time trying to win the offseason. The PR, the pomp and circumstance, marching people around and all this stuff. We're not doing any of that.
I wish we knew a Broncos fan that could weigh in on this. Like, I wish we knew like somebody that was like 5'3" or something and really ripped like that and a really good beard.
How tall is Brandon?
Like 5'7". Would you give him 5'7" or 5'8", Tom?
I give him 5'8" because I love him.
Yeah. I'm a tall.
You really
5'9".
love him, you give him 5'9".
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we'll talk about all this.
So funny to hear something visceral like that and real come out of the current head coach who's just driving the bus back over his predecessors. I could see Russell Wilson having a big bounce back season with Sean Payton.
Well, so here's the thing. There's two sides of it also, because Billy Turner, who former Green Bay Packer, went back to the Broncos last year and now is on the Jets, where Hackett is the OC. He fired back against what Sean Payton said, and that was pretty interesting. I think he did on Instagram. He said, seems like someone started training camp and is trying to soften the blow after realizing what he's in for this season. Effing bum, #Bountygate, #child.
Wow.
Because they're gonna keep Sean Payton for the long term. Russ is not the long-term answer. So if he goes out there and he stinks it up, then they're gonna be like, no. But then again, if he's actually being coached by a great coach in Sean Payton, like you might see some vast improvement.
Russell Wilson's locked long term. Remember, he got signed to a big extension last year. So even if like he flames out and poo-poos the bed, like there's stuff
I'm gonna go
things going on.
facts. Of course Salah's gotta defend his guy. That's his guy. Like, you could hate your girlfriend, but if someone talks bad about them, you're like, oh, you're not gonna talk. We're a team, and then you go back and like, man, she does kind of suck. That's what Salah is doing. That's what these coaches are doing that are defending their people, because you're not gonna let people talk smack. But we saw the results last year. You saw how clueless they were, and we're not even in that locker room. We weren't even. We had no idea what was really happening, but anyone with half a brain saw the results on the field and knew that Hackett was completely outmatched. That game that he lost 12-9 or whatever to the Colts, that was the most comedically bad game I have ever seen in my life.
And it was on Thursday night.
A clinic on mishandling how to coach and time management.
And not even that, like the first game against Seattle, like he should have been fired after that game. The training rooms, like there was a lot of mess there. Oh, by the way, congratulations to whomever got that super chat.
Not me.
Are winning. It's not me. I think it's Scooter.
It's not me.
Congratulations!
Okay. Well, congratulations, Baldy.
Why don't we start with my player from my team, Trayvon Diggs. He just got paid a 5-year contract Was this smart for the Cowboys to do? Let me start with the non-Cowboys fans first. Do you think it was smart for us to pay Diggs about $100 million, 45 of which is guaranteed?
I mean,
over there, what do you have?
I mean, Trayvon Diggs literally kind of just replicated his rookie year last year. Like it was just literally like just about the same. I'm pretty sure he had the same amount of interceptions. Hold on. Yeah, he had 3 interceptions, which was the same as his rookie year. He even had the same pass defended, which was 14, by the way, which is really good. Like, it is good. And he does get burnt. But, I mean, that one year in 2021 where he was, like, insane, I don't know if he's ever going to get back to that kind of production. But I think he's a good player. I think you just paid him great money. And it's kind of just the hope that you can get that 2021 season back, but I think he's young enough that you could pull that off.
We talked about this on the dumpster fire last night. I feel bad for Saquon, right? He has done everything that you want a teammate to do. He has showed up for this team. He has been loyal. Yes, he got injured 2 out of the 4 years that he's been here, and that will give anyone pause that's handing out money, obviously, but he's done everything we've asked him to do.
Here's the problem with that, though. We have shown repeatedly that paying running backs rarely works out in a team's favor. That's why they give them the franchise tag. That's why they don't get paid as much. That's why Saquon's only getting like an extra $900,000 in bonuses. It's because, I mean, for example, this guy, his owner paid Ezekiel Elliott a 6-year deal, $90 million. And nobody was saying that deal was any good, especially a couple years in. Le'Veon Bell, same thing with the Jets. And DeMarco Murray with the Eagles. That one flamed out hard.
Franchise tag him again, and clearly he set the precedent that he'll just sign and play. Like, that ends up being better for him. It would have been the 2 years that he wanted. But it's just a lot of risk on his body that, which is, 26 years old, I think? He's a 26-year-old running back. That's risky. In the NFL, it's like being an older adult film star. You're just gonna hit a wall at some point.
That's something. I mean, there was a lot of backlash to that because it's anti-player and anti-running back, and that would be fine. Most pressing one at the moment, and that is Joe Burrow. So Joe Burrow went down after a no-contact play, and he was rolling out to his right. And it's said to be his calf. Now, Schefter came out and said it was a calf strain, but then also that hasn't been officially announced, which is what I saw Ari tweeted out. So basically he has a calf injury. So it looks like, at least you hope, that he avoided things like his Achilles and stuff like that. But yeah, terrifying moment for the NFL and especially Bengals fans.
Go ahead.
Chauncey Gardner as well went down with the injury.
And it was fortunately a minor injury. So he'll be okay.
Yeah, so these
Kadarius Toney, he's injured too.
Yep, Jalen Ramsey got carted off today. Garrett Wilson hurt his ankle today.
Yeah, these carts are super precautionary.
Yep.
They don't want them, obviously it's not in the middle of a game where they're just like, suck it up. We'll give you some Toradol and you'll be out there. Like, these carts are really, they have the time to pull up a cart and put them on there and just take them right to the training room until someone tears something or anything like that. You could put a bunch of athletes just stretching around each other and someone's going to pull something. So these are precautions and things that I think aren't as serious, but until there's a major announcement where someone's just done for the season because they turned the wrong way.
It's going to be interesting to see how it affects domed versus non-domed teams like Miami. Home games at Miami,
well,
that's going to be
what happened to Buffalo last year. Like, literally, that happened to Buffalo last year. They came to Miami early in the season, and they were gassed.
There were a lot of injuries in that game, a lot of exhaustion, a lot of cramping. A lot of people went on IR for both teams that game.
The worst thing about that is, again, you can prepare. You can hydrate the night before. You can take electrolytes. Until you're out there in the heat,
playing a football game.
Not just that, it's humidity too.
Jalen Moreno Cropper. Okay, this guy, he's a rookie out of Fresno State, undrafted, fast, speed burner, had some impressive catches in the first game of training camp. Also, Deuce Vaughn, running back, he is 5'5". He might be shorter than Brandon, literally, out of K-State. He has been tearing it up.
I mean, obviously, it's George Pickens, Kenny Pickett. Those are the two big ones.
The Pickens, the picks.
Yeah, Pickett's going to be the big one, obviously, because, I mean, Pickett usually is the difference between 8 or 9 wins or division.
Who do you have? Because as I was editing and researching the Giants video, y'all have 27,000 receivers.
Yeah, we have Slayton.
What is going on?
We have Sterling Shepard, which I was surprised that we brought back.
Who's wide receiver 1 for you guys?
Oh gosh, I would. There's no one. That's the problem. There's no one. Like
Hodgins?
What's that?
Hodgins, maybe?
Yeah, well, Hodgins is not a big body receiver, so like it could be Hyatt from day one.
Giants fans are all in on Daniel Jones. They love this man for whatever reason, and they believe they're sold. 5 might not be.
I don't
but
get
everyone
it.
else.
All right, it's not like Eli. So after Eli Manning won a Super Bowl in his 4th year, yeah, everyone bought into Eli Manning. Daniel Jones won 1 playoff game, okay, and it took him 4 years to do
and
so.
against an extremely overrated Minnesota team that was primed to be smacked.
They're
to
all
his
in.
credit. To his credit, yes, we are, supporting Daniel Jones because he's on the up and up. But if it's a 4-win campaign, it's like Daniel Jones, pack your stuff up.
About Packers camp. So that's Jaden Reed, one of the wide receivers that we drafted this year, and apparently they're utilizing him all over the offense. Shout out to Big B for getting that footage. The Packers are going to snipe him because you're not allowed to take footage of practice. But I'm very, very excited. The tight ends that we drafted, I'm excited for them the following year because it is very rare that tight ends make a big splash their first year in the NFL because they need to learn so much. The first day of training camp, they got destroyed in their blocking scheme.
I don't hate the Packers as much now. Aaron Rodgers isn't there. Same thing can be said for the Patriots and Tom Brady. I don't really hate the Patriots that much anymore. Tom Brady's not there anymore. Bill Belichick might not even be there anymore. Who knows? My question to you guys is this. What team not in your division do you dislike the most? Who is that team now? Because I can't even think of one.
Oh,
maybe 49ers, but it's not like I dislike the 49ers that much.
Listen, if the Chiefs go out and win another Super Bowl, I'm going to start to get annoyed with them. The Chiefs fans are going to start becoming obnoxious. Cole's already kind of getting obnoxious from how about them Chiefs. If the Chiefs go out and win another Super Bowl, it's going to be all right, we get it.
I'm not there yet. They're not at the Warriors level.
Right.
And you're okay, the Warriors, they've won so many. Someone else can win now. They're not there yet for me. Also, if there is someone that can dethrone Tom Brady as the GOAT, it's Patrick Mahomes. I'm down for that. I am down for that.
Now, that being said, the Seahawks always will bother. They were nice to me, though, during 30 and 30. It really messed with me, really bad. I hate them, though. I hate their team because they've hurt me so many times. Yeah, because you have the Fail Mary, and then you have the NFC Championship game where, there was that. But yeah, I'm thinking I don't know though if they're the most anymore.
Chargers, that's more because of Spanos more than anything. It's not really the team itself I have a problem with. I'd say the frustrating part with the Chargers is that they just aggravate me because they don't play up to potential. I would say a team that aggravates me the most. Oh, dude, shoot. I mean, I would probably say maybe the Dallas Cowboys.
See, but
the problem is it's just they just keep talking smack and just.
Yeah.
They're one of our bigger rivals, especially from the 70s.
Don't be mad that this is our year, Tree. Why are you mad that this is our
honestly,
year?
brother, I
The
bet you anything the Steelers end up
constellations
having a better
have
record than the
come
Cowboys.
together.
Let's be real.
This is
Who has a better record?
year.
Who has a better
like that.
record this year? The Steelers or
Tree
the
literally
Cowboys?
just said Steelers better record than the Cowboys. You guys should bet on that.
How much do you
should
want?
make a bet.
Let's go. That always
bet.
works
Let's
out.
go.
Tree.
Let me get the Let me get the notebook
Do
out.
you want
Alright.
Tree?
are
Scooter.
big right now.
Jack
I am
Martin's
one of the
gonna
most pessimistic
we're gonna-
people
we're
on
gonna
this
pay
platform, and
Zach.
I'm saying this. Come on.
I'm the most petty one.
We're going to sign Zach Martin. Okay, he needs to get paid. He's the best guard literally in the league. First ballot Hall of Famer. Zach, he's going to get paid. We're going to sign him. Now, we have the pieces. Everything is we got the receivers for Dak.
You got the head coach?
That could be our downfall. That could be the only downfall.
We got everything. One thing. All right, maybe we don't have everything.
One very important thing. One extremely
he's won it
important
before,
thing.
right? He's
Your
won it
faith?
before.
Yeah, I mean, he was literally
With Aaron
piggybacking off
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers that he
Right.
has knees and shin damage.
Right.
He's won
Let's
it
be real.
before. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If you've done it once,
2011. It was 12 years ago.
Well,
if you got there, let's just go down fantasy land for a second.
let's go
Even
down
if you
realistic.
got there, right?
Okay.
Because the NFC is pretty weak, so like maybe there's an outside chance you do. You think you're beating whoever is representing the AFC, whoever's
I
gone
think
through that
we're
gauntlet
beating the
of
Bengals.
the Chiefs.
Yes, I think we're
Bengals.
beating the
Bills.
Bengals. I think we're beating the Bills. Josh Allen is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league. Put his stats up to Dak. Dak wins out. Put it up there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Josh
Brother.
Allen is overrated. I don't care what you say.
Honestly, the only explosion you're going to get is from KO Pectin.
All right, let's look at TDs to INTs.
Okay, so he's played 20 more games
So
than,
look at averages.
than,
That's how
than
that
Josh
works.
Allen here, right?
So let's look at averages.
Wow. Go ahead.
No. So I was gonna say the average. So Dak has him by 0.4 here, right? The yards, he has a little bit more in yards as well. And then interceptions, like that's the thing with Josh, right? Like he throws a bunch of interceptions.
Thank
like
you.
that.
You have to remember, like,
Thank
Josh
you.
Allen played like shit in his first 2 years.
Yes, he also was injured last year too. Like he was.
Exactly. Like, he wasn't the same. That's what you have to consider with Josh
Are we
Allen.
are we talking about injuries? Do y'all not remember Dak getting?
Damn, who just got
What are we talking
$200?
Yeah, he got injured in 2020. That's why you
Oh, is it
paid him
for
the big
Scooter?
bucks. I get
It's
that.
for Scooter. Scooter's gonna get punished.
Oh my gosh! Can I donate money?
Good job, Shadow.
No, you cannot. We've told you this before, Scooter. You can't do it.
Can we just end the?
We're not done.
let's
Alright.
just-
Yeah, we're looking at stats. All right. Numbers wise, Dak is better.
So, I mean, in terms of rushing, like a complete quarterback, Josh obviously is a bigger threat in the run game, like significantly more. But
Sure.
yeah, I think that, Dak, I think, is a very underrated QB. I think he's a top 10 QB. I think that he commands a really good offense. Now, I will say that doesn't mean that he's phenomenal. I think that there are questions about like his clutchness, and I think there are other questions, but I think he's a good
His clutch is. Look, Dak is one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the league. You can literally look this stat up. You can look that he's led the most comebacks out of all the QBs in the league. What are we talking about?
My dude, when it comes to the playoffs, Dak does not always play the greatest.
Yeah,
Okay.
he kind of pooped the bed against San Fran.
He did
Just-
poo-poo.
just
But
saying.
so did
That's what
Josh
I'm talking
Allen.
about. I'm not
Josh-
so like here's the thing, Scooter. Like you're putting so much emphasis on regular season, and like years ago, and I mentioned this before, the Rams didn't win a single game in November, and they won the Super Bowl. So like as long as you get to the playoffs, like then after that it doesn't matter. Like the Chiefs can struggle, they could do all this stuff, they still won the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter. You need a team, which is a complete team, that is going to be able to be clutch for those 3 to 4 games in the postseason to win a Super Bowl.
All I'm saying is this. Josh Allen is garbage. That's all I'm saying. Okay, he's not garbage.
No, he's gone from
Not garbage.
overrated to garbage. Oh my
He's not
god.
garbage. He's not garbage.
It's gone from
He's just-
overrated to garbage in one show.
He's right there. Better than Josh Allen. Yes, they do.
I
Yes, they
don't.
do.
I don't personally, as a Giants fan.
Put his stats up.
He is beaten
Better
up
than Josh
anytime.
Allen. You literally just saw his stats are better than Josh Allen. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear
Honestly,
anything.
Nathan Peterman's a
Numbers
better
don't-
quarterback than both of them.
Yeah.
We're done.
Can we do the countdown? I got a baseball
Yeah.
game to go to.
I need to take some ibuprofen for this migraine I've
Yeah.
got.
I'm tired.
From listening to Scooter.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely was an episode of Clickbait Sports today. You know it. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. The amount of Super Bowls the Bills have been to, apparently with Josh Allen, because that's the kind of argument that Scooter is making, but we don't even know anymore because Scooter is just yelling things. He's a hot seat. machine.
I'm a
He's just
Barbie
yelling,
girl.
Cowboys go Super Bowl every
Barbie
single year,
girl.
but he actually means it. It's crazy.
You can
I'm
comb my
dead
hair.
serious. We could make the Super Bowl like
Undress me
legitimate.
everywhere.
There's like, oh my god! Like, is it like? Here's the thing. I'm not even shutting you down.
Oh god damn it!
It's possible for you to like for the Cowboys to make.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's not all you're saying.
That's all.
Congratulations!
It's not me. It's not me. Thanks the Lord.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not me. Let's
Yes. 226.96. Let's go.
I am 112.88. I lose. Thanks the Lord. Hallelujah.
go. 202.78. Tom Grossi doesn't win. Let's go, baby.
Hey, I don't win. 5, bald man.
So 5.
What do you got?
$352.
Let's
Congratulations!
Let's go. I will have my punishment hopefully next week. I'll be dressing up on TikTok.
I think your punishment should be go
my
get
God.
some new internet, like upgrade to Fire.
Well, I will.
whatever.
That's the whole point. The whole
Yeah.
point. I wasn't even supposed to be in this room this week, but I didn't have time to move everything over.
Oh gosh, what are y'all gonna make me do for this $350? Having my ex-wife on the show, not gonna happen.
Well, I was just
That
gonna
is
say, have you
not-
live your pathetic, miserable existence, but that's a little too much of a punishment.
I say, all right. So 5. Are you streaming a game this season? Like, are you gonna do live streams?
I should be doing the Giants games, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first Giants game you do, you have to go out and get an actual toupee and wear it the entire stream.